Zdravstvuyte. Меня зовут Vishak, and this is my application for the AIESEC English teaching internship at Krasnoyarsk, Russia. So a little about myself. I am 21 years old. I live in Kolkata, and I've done my bachelor's degree in engineering from the Maulana Abul Kalam Azad University of Technology, and I've specialized in mechanical engineering. Coming to this question, why do I want to do this internship at Russia? Well, first and foremost, I have been a great fan of the Russian classics. Maxim Gorky and Leo Tolstoy have defined my thought process in so many ways that I cannot even enumerate. I think they've made me a better human being. So to be in the land of these just great literary giants would be like a dream come true for me. Other than that, India and Russia are member BRICS nations, and it's evident, it's obvious that the BRICS nation will dictate how global economy shapes up in the next 20 to 30 years. So I think it's very important for us to understand each other's culture better so that we can do better business, if not anything else. Now I'll go to the part where I need to talk about what does an AIESEC internship mean for me. Well, first and foremost, AIESEC internships are about creating leaderships because it's about taking initiative. Second, it's about cross-cultural integration. It's about members of multiple ethnicities, cultures, races coming together and collaborating. And I think it's a beautiful thing in itself. Finally, it is about creating a paradigm shift from being problem-orientated to being solution-orientated. Because globally, our greatest problems is that we look at problems and then that's it. We talk about it and then we do nothing about it. And this, I believe, is where AIESEC seeks to create a difference by creating this specific paradigm shift. Now, what are my expectations from these internships, and what are my goals from this internship? Well, first and foremost, because this is an English teaching internship, I want to develop the communication skills of my students. Because communications is not only the most important aspect of any language, but it's also the most difficult aspect of any language. If we look at it globally, the biggest fear across all borders, across all ethnicities, is the fear of public speaking. And this is why I have designed a specific methodology of teaching which focus on activity-based learning, which focus on brain exercises, which makes your left brain and right brain work together. Because most of our curriculum in the world right now focuses on left brain activities, that is rational thought, mathematical thought, linear approach, and we've forgotten how to use our right brains, how to make it creative. And this right brain is what gives us, this creativity is what gives us the ability to think of out of the box solutions. So this is exactly what I want to work upon by developing the communication skills and confidence of my students. The ability to make them confident, the ability to make them think of out of the box solutions. Secondly, and most importantly, I want to understand both our cultures better so that I can look into avenues where we can further collaborate and where we can move forward as nations. Now we'll go to the part where we talk about my traveling experience. Yes, I have traveled alone before. My first place which I traveled alone was Bodh Gaya, which is the birthplace of Buddhism. And it was a beautiful experience. Bodh Gaya is one of the best places to visit in India. It is so serene and it's so, the whole atmosphere is meditative. And I will never forget my experience. And this August I plan to take a solo trip to the Himalayas. And finally, coming to the portion where I talk about the challenge I faced in my life and the biggest challenge in my life lessons. But the biggest challenge was dealing with the death of my grandmother. She recently passed away because of rectal cancer. Well, not because of rectal cancer, but post-op septicemia after being operated for rectal cancer. She was a great woman. She is the greatest inspiration in my life. And I'll tell you why she was an inspiration, because I'll give this incident. Just after the surgery, her tumor was reduced and cancer cells were removed from her body, but she contracted post-operation septicemia. The wounds of the operation became septic, and finally she succumbed to the wound. So she, on her deathbed, on her last few days, she used to say that, please don't treat me like a patient. Don't treat me like someone who's lost a battle. Alright, I've successfully defeated cancer. It's septicemia which I'm succumbing to. Please put a board outside that I'm a cancer survivor. She had a sense of humor even in her absolute last days and last hours. And this was a person from whom I learned that pain is mandatory but suffering is optional. So that was about myself, and I hope we can collaborate better. And I am really excited about this opportunity, and I really look forward to working together. До свидания.